This video is going to be about scripts that I have wrote. They do say lectures on them because when I was writing them, it was just easier to listen to the teacher and write down the lectures. As you can see, these are not lectures. These are codes I've been writing to apps that I've been trying to patent. Let's get back to what we're really doing. This is for a class that I was working in for programming. So it's about scripts and calling from 2 or 3 different scripts. Like this script right here is your inventory script. So say you have weapons inside your inventory and you want to pick a spear or an axe or a shield or a sword. Basically you can call from scripts to scripts to scripts to scripts. These are all my weapons that I have. And I'll just quit talking, but I'll just scroll down and show you what I have. Again, as you enter the name of the item, and you're over here in the game, you enter the name of your item. Continue down the code. Enter your stats of the item, how many you want. Name in the item has been added to your inventory. So basically this right here just replaces your computer and tells you that it's been added to your inventory as you picked it up. This is another script that's calling to the inventory itself. So you're calling from this script to this script to be able to get to your inventory script. I know it doesn't make sense, but then you'll be able to collect your armors, your defense, your swords, spears, spells, things of that matter. Your moving, your speed, how fast you can move the sword. I didn't put that in here as a code, but basically you can add the speed. You can add bouncing effects. So when you hit something, it trembles the sword a little bit. This code right here I did not write. This was done by Liz Canterbury Rose, my professor. I really don't need to go over this code, but I will scroll through it to let you guys see that this right here lets you call to your PFIO prefabs. What I mean by that is you can click on here. Let me show you. This is a prefab. Basically you just go to this little thing right here. It says add game object. Your IO prefabs is added now. So basically you're instantaneously your prefabs as a game object. So that's what we just did. Just to show you that her codes do work with your codes seamlessly to make your inventory run, to make it where you can call through classes to classes to classes, to sets, or cases to cases. Let me finish scrolling back through this one. She wrote little comments in there to show you how to do things, alter things, make things work for you. Again, I'm scrolling through it pretty fast because I did not write any of this code. This was not me. Input key tab code tab, so when you hit tab you can do that. Input field, again I did not write these codes, so these codes were my teachers. Let's go to a code that I did write. This is a code that I did write, the guessing game. Welcome to the guessing game. Press spacebar to continue. Boom boom boom. Press tab to proceed. Type player's name. So inside here you would type your player's name. It would run through all your texts that you have. Guess any number that you are thinking of, 1 to 100. So this little text right here would tell you that it's guessing between 1 and 100. Enter your guess here. you scroll down, it will tell you if you did not guess the right number, false, 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 else if, game over. If you guessed higher or lower. Sorry, I'm rambling on a little bit. So this code is pretty much self-explanatory. Then we'll get into another lecture, which really wasn't a lecture, it was more called lecture, but turned into an actual game. Press spacebar to start. If you've won, it will tell you you can replay the game. Again, this runs right here through start, so this runs right when you first start the game. It tells you what to do. Then this runs 60 frames per second. So this will run 60 times per second. This one little loop right here will run 60 times per second to let you know if your game's actually running. With your spacebar, key code spacebar, you can replay S, W. They will go up and go up by 5 or 7. So let's go to another code. Another code is random. Again, we followed what the professor was saying. She wrote this, so we wrote this. Easiest way to verbatim copy your teacher and make sure you're doing the lectures the right way. Press spacebar to continue. Again, these are decimals, integers. So basically you can do I, D, or A, and they'll give you back a certain text number. See, a float, an int, or all input. A float is a number, int is an integer, and all will be an input, just like you could type Liz's name as an input inside of here. Here's another code, which is the enum code, which I really like. So you're coming home one day and you want your dog, your cat, your kids, your fish, nothing, forever alone, or your Wi-Fi to enter or to greet you at the door. So say you greeter greet dot forever. So that will be the first one that they're gonna just forever alone. And it's gonna tell you you're always forever alone. So when your string comes to greeting you at the door, say you're walking in a door, please type in who you would want to be greeted by. Your dog, your cat, your kids, your fish, your nothing. Forever alone, Wi-Fi. The current greeter is, when it's just running, your current greeter is nothing. If you type in dog, cat, fish, kid, nothing, forever alone, Wi-Fi, it will come up with, oh my God, you're home. If you type in God. If you type in cat, it would say feed me, slave. If you type in kids, it will say hug me, feed me, love me. If you type in fish, it will say glope glope. You can read on from there. So those are the codes that I have written in class and are able to understand, comprehend, and rewrite in different classes.